Hey, I'm talking baseball.
The Super Salon can give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
I don't know why we let Valentine live in the city. He saves 1 or 2 people, and everyone forgets he's a freaking synth. Hey, Solomon, you got anything to help me, you know, impress someone?
Trying your hand at the game of love, maybe? Haha, don't answer that. It's your business. You crush some mentats in with your coffee in the morning, it'll help loosen the language centers in your brain, lower anxiety. Whoever you're trying to win over, a good regimen of those little red pills will keep you prepared. Time comes.
Huh. Interesting.
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
Self-prescribed chems, as recommended by me, myself, and I.
Ayaswara, the game changer!
I'd love to talk, but I have matters to attend to.
Mayor McDonough.
Far too busy to talk right now. I'm the mayor, after all.
Is Mayor McDonough telling the truth? What does he have to hide? Read the public for the hard questions.
So secure, cleaning out another house. Who was it? Don't know. Whoever it was. One
Read all about it. Institute
Excuse me, but
replaces
I'm
people with
very busy
machines.
right now.
Are you next?
Enjoy your stay in Diamond. I have somewhere to be. Sorry.
Head on inside.
Gotta keep watch on the gate.
was Personality by Johnny Mercer. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few
Quite
of
the
my
mystery.
friends,
Run aground on a
I've decided
bank.
to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me for today. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Elton Britt is up next. Hard to imagine a time when carrying a Geiger counter was a positive thing.
Nice to have the members.
This is the captain speaking. We're taking on an allied soldier. Clear the berth. Disable defenses. Make way. Midshipmen, stand down. Stand down, I say. This soldier is a guest on our vessel. Please afford him all appropriate courtesies.
Defending the Constitution. Unidentified. Intruder. Intruder.
Mr. First Mate, this is the captain. This soldier is no intruder.
Requesting permission to use lethal force.
What? You're gonna kill me?
Affirmative.
Stand down. That's an order. And for God's sake, use the accent.
I, Captain, standing down.
This must be a misunderstanding. You invited me aboard.
No records found.
Stand down. That's an order. And for God's sake, use the accent.
Whoa, whoa. Easy there.
Unable to comply.
Stand down! That's an order! And for God's sake, use the accent!
I kept defending the Constitution.
Ship looks quite the mystery. Run aground on a bat. Someone went through a great deal of trouble to fortify this place.
I'll have none of your lip, Mr. Navigator. Have the crow's nest scan 2 points off the port
At
bow.
current speed,
Jump to
we
it.
will arrive at...
Captain,
I'll have none of your lip, Mr. Navigator. Have the crow's nest scan 2 points off the port bow. Jump to it.
Aye, Captain.
Our soldier has arrived. I trust the first mate didn't give you too hard a time. Been too long since we've seen the Congressional Army.
thanks for calling him off me.
The scan shows you have the proper number of appendages still, so all is well. I am Captain Ironsides. You visit this fine vessel in trying times. Be calm these long years on her airy perch. Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan! I spit at you.
A sad state of affairs for such a historic ship.
Indeed, Captain. She looks to be in tip-top shape. A shame she's wrong... aground.
On that, we are in agreement. What vexes me most is my inability to assist in the war effort. My gun decks have naught but Morats and ne'er-do-wells as targets. Enough pleasantries. The Constitution has systems that need repairs to carry out its mission.
If I help you, I expect part of the payment up front.
What a singular request. Were you in the Navy, I would remind you of your oath. But as a soldier, I will authorize a performance bonus payable immediately. Consult with the bosun and Mr. Look lively, lads. Scavengers approach. Soldier, man the cannons. Kill them only as a last resort. A few warning shots usually suffice.
Not right now, Codsworth.
I understand, Mum, but really this will just take a moment.
Blast them with everything we got. Do not think that diminishes my resolve.
What's all this, then?
Engaging hostile target.
Outside them, soldier.
see!
Quite the mystery. Run aground on a bank and not a scratch on her.
That was anything goes by Cole Porter. Hey folks, time for some news. Though, actually, this time it's more addressing some rumors than anything else. I'm sure many of you have heard tales of the Railroad, a group working to free synths who are trying to escape the Institute. While it's impossible to say for sure, they may actually be out there. If so, it makes sense that they're keeping a low profile. It's a dangerous idea and is met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there, good luck not getting caught. Roy Brown heard about some good rockin' tonight, and he's out to make sure everybody knows.
Attention, citizens. You may now resume your normal activities. Patrolling.
Your very presence does this humble unit a great honor. My programming would find it amiss if I did not also interject. Long live the captain!
You certainly have pep.
Much obliged for the compliment. But on to the mission of the day. A last marine expedition. Valiantly returned with much needed supplies, including replacement power cables, madam. Alas, with my severe lack of appendages, I find myself unequal to the task of repairing the cables myself.
I'll get right on it.
My anxiety emulators are lightning by the microsecond. Once you have resolved this matter, I beseech you to return to me to accept my undying gratitude.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Ahoy, soldier! Ahoy, soldier! Scavenger threat eliminated. Damage assessment will commence after this unit has completed.
You robots do a good job of defending your ship.
Proclamation 1.
Defend the Constitution by any means necessary.
Guidance system offline. Multiple errors diagnosed. First error. Guidance chip stolen. This unit requires its return.
I can help. Where is it?
Stolen by human scavengers. Reclaim chip at Scavenger's forward recon. Aft dinghy unlocked and available for your use, madam.
Patrolling. Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Power courses through the Constitution's vein. However, this has brought to light further failures in our power grid.
Don't worry. I'll get you up and running.
Bully for you, madam. Power relay coils are a common enough part. Why not?
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Hey, bosun.
Power flows far and steady. I would applaud you, but alas, I cannot, due to my lack of clapping instruments. But huzzah, madam, huzzah!
Well, you're very welcome, bosun.
You are too kind. I require no further assistance. But our Mr. Navigator is also beset by troubles.
Quite the mystery. Sad this level of security is necessary these days.
Hey.
So long. Mum, perhaps now is a good time?
Sure, Codsworth. What's up?
Oh, just a little something I'd like to get off the old proverbial chest. I just want to say what an honor it is for me to accompany you. You've no idea the horror these past 2 centuries have wrought. The initial destruction, not knowing if you and your family were all right. It was a relief just to find the entrance intact.
I'm sorry, Codsworth. It was so sudden. Not even time for goodbyes.
Not a single worry, Mum, as I shared your priorities completely. Family safety first, above all else. And yes, while it was hard at first, I was able to eventually move on. At first it was the work, busying myself day and night, and believe me, there was plenty of it. But eventually the work became light chores. What truly saved me was my memories, Mum. Memories of you and the hubby, young Sean. Of your love and kindness. I soldiered on, fueled by hope that one day, if not you and the husband, that Sean, or perhaps Sean's children, would one day emerge.
Sorry it took so long. I only wish we could have all gotten out. As a family.
As do I, Mum. As do I. It is unfortunate. I just wanted you to know how much I consider you family. I may be a mere robot to some, but I do hope you've come to see me as more.
Why would you think otherwise? From Sean's birth until now, you've always been there.
Mum, you don't know how wonderful it is for me to hear that. I feel completely recharged. Well, enough blither-blather from me. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Don't shoot! Those assholes didn't attack the ship on our orders. They weren't trying to frag ya anyhow. They just wanted to kill the frickin' robots.
Sounds like I was just in the wrong place. It happens.
Ah, thanks. A lot of those assholes were already on edge. You waltzing right into the Constitution just pushed them over. How did you get aboard anyway? We thought you were gonna get cratered for sure.
Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard.
He knew I was an American, so he drafted me.
America? Isn't that some old world mumbo-jumbo? Whatever. So you got to see the inside, huh? All that salvage. The real motherlode. Just waiting to be stripped and sold.
So it all boils down to greed. Like it always does.
Hey, if we sell those gizmos, I don't know, they could help orphans and stuff. Us humans could use it a lot more than those robots. So you talked with a tin can. What'd he have to say?
Now it's 60-Minute Man by Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Right here.
Your men took something from him. He wants it back.
Well, that's too bad. It's our salvage now. You know what he needs it for? His rockets. The huge goddamn rockets on the side.
I'm sure there's a good reason he needs them.
You seriously want to help that idiot Bolts for brains? Screw that robot and come work with us. There's dozens more of us nearby. It's only a matter of time before we come out on top.
I'm not splitting my share with her.
You holding out on us, Davies? You got some magical way in there? This lady's got a free ticket aboard, so shut up. Help us destroy that fricking tin can once and for all.
No deal. I'm with Ironsides.
A wise decision, Mum. I can't imagine what would become of the ship and its crew in the hands of these hoodlums.
Then screw you, asshole. You're lucky we don't gun you down. Mother.
You're gonna...
No,
That's right.
Damn it, why can't this...
Mum, nick anything good? Run aground on her back and not a scratch on her.
Ahoy, soldier. Chip recovered. Dispensing bounty. Diagnostics report. 1 error remaining. Guidance radar's transmitter is non-functional. Requires replacement.
Happy to help you out. Again.
Soldier's happiness is irrelevant. Acquire Poseidon radar transmitter at specified map coordinates. Further bounty will be...
Mr. Navigator?
Ahoy, soldier. Guidance system full. It is required you commence dialogue with the captain, madam.
Run aground on a bank and not a scratch on her.
Captain.
You've been of service to our noble vessel. Despite ample provocation, I had hoped the guidance chip could be recovered without violence to the scavengers.
I would have spared them if I could have.
I have no doubt that they made a peaceful resolution impossible. But you did. I find I must reward your considerable efforts with the final labor.
I'm always happy to help.
I would expect nothing less. The ship requires turbo...
All is well.
Contact lost.
Going down. Command Center.
there's a use to that, I'll eat my ham.
Billie Holiday, folks. Hey everyone, Travis Lonely Miles here, bringing you the type of news you just don't hear about every day. Word is that a group of soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were sighted in the Commonwealth recently. Things got hairy for them at the old Cambridge police station. How hairy? I can't be sure. But I've heard about the kind of firepower those guys pack. Couldn't have been good. They're fine now thanks to everyone's favorite vault dweller, who happened upon the scene and lent a much-needed hand. Good job surviving out there, and best of luck to all involved in the future. Feeling down? Maybe this will lift your spirits. It's Bob Crosby singing Happy Times.
Locked tight.
Going up. Oh.
said to leave that rubbish where you found it. The ship looks quite the mystery. Run aground on a bank and not a scratch on her.
This task of many years hinges upon those turbopump bearings.
Permission to destroy. Intruder denied. Standing down. Standing down.
Tis an honor to crew such a story vessel.
Quite the mystery. Such impressive fortifications. I hope that's not bad news for us.
And that, bless her heart, was Skeeter Davis.
Codsworth.
Another is already in the works.
That was it.
All right, then.
Trim the power on the starboard bow. Steady as you luck willing, at long last we'll set.
This time it's more addressing some rumors.
My pleasure.
You are truly worthy, madam, of witnessing our maiden voyage. Our twin NX-42 rockets will alight and unmoor us from this dreaded savings unknown. The Constitution will launch into the heavens, and after, gently land in the ocean. Then we take our rightful place as defenders of the Atlantic.
Dangerous idea, and it's met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out
That's ambitious.
As they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Mr. Navigator, put her through her paces. We need to... Those motherless curs! Prepare... Our opponents have struck their colors. Leave the ship and never return.
Only making things worse.